Western Colorado is full of amazing places, with red cliff canyons and amazing vistas. It's hard to not want to explore here all year round. So when the snow melts, it's time to get out and get your wheels a little dusty. But today we're not taking our truck or our Subaru. We are going to be taking this 2023 Outback Wilderness that we borrowed from the dealership. And we're going to see, can it get its flex on? Let's go and find out.
Engaging all X modes. Super X mode. I don't even know where it is. Oh God, help. We're not gonna make the hill.
We'll be fine. If you've been with us for any length of time, you've seen that entrance before and you know what we're doing. What are we doing?
Jumping it over a canyon.
Jumping it, it's not
Flex
ours.
testing it. There you go.
Even if it was ours, we wouldn't jump it.
Probably wouldn't survive the canyon.
No, so we are taking the borrowed 2023 Subaru. Yeah, the loaned vehicle. So this belongs to a dealership. We are doing an extended test drive.
You're spending that kind of mad money. You don't know if you want to because you're broke already. You're like, well, we'll have to try it out.
So they gave us an extended test drive for more than a weekend. So we've had this. We have this vehicle for like 3 or 4 days.
2 days.
So this is our second day of having it. And so we are going out to the flex test. We haven't taken ours out here at all yet. No, it's the next one. You always think it's that one.
That's right. I'm lost.
So we are taking it out to flex to see how well does the wilderness actually do.
It does fine.
And
We
already know it's going to be kind of similar to the probably the Renegade. So we have footage of the Renegade from my mom's or Grandma Pat. She's been on the channel a few times, but we are going to take this out and see how it does off-road.
Mild off-road.
Mild off-road. This isn't too sketchy.
This one.
Yes, it's that one. So we will show you how it does along the way, and when we get to the flex spot, we'll obviously show its flex. We usually don't show in the truck, but we're going to show it in the wilderness because it does have more hangover spots. The approach isn't as good. You're perfect right there. Small ledge. Yep. Looks good. You had plenty of more room. It's actually...
The wheel came off the slightly there.
Yeah.
Alright, right there.
It's all in normal mode. So Subarus, in case you're new to Subarus in general and you've only seen us do truck content, there is a mud puddle coming, but it has X modes. And so there are 3 that are technically on the Subaru Wilderness. Your standard Subaru comes with 2, and that is your normal, your snow dirt, and then your deep snow mud. And they all are basically computer programs that work the wheel spin to help you get out of situations. They just traction control. But
there's a hill there.
We'll do the hill. We're gonna do this hill here. We usually never show this in the truck. And it is a tiny bit muddy because it's been cold. It is winter out here right now. So there is a little bit of mud and some slickiness going on, but we're gonna show you the Subaru going up. It's going up in normal mode. So here we go. Woohoo! The hill it just went up without any problems whatsoever was 17 degrees. And how do we know? This screen is awesome. Let me show it to you. So the Wildernesses have this screen on them so that you can see the tilt and the angles that you're going at and what tires are losing grip. And then these are how you select your different X modes. So I think that is pretty neat little feature here, but what do you think of it?
I like it. It goes good. It's just the Subaru. It's about what you expect.
Pretty much.
It's a little muddier. Oh no.
So for anyone coming to this channel for the first time and you're wondering about the Subaru, let's give you some details. This is a 2023 Outback Wilderness, which is their off-road spec for Subaru. The Outback Wilderness features a standard 260 horsepower direct injection turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine that delivers 277 pound-feet of torque, and it can also tow up to 3,500 pounds. Subaru has stated that this drivetrain features a tuned gearing with revised front and gear ratios for improved load speed, climbing up to a 40% grade. But that's not all it comes with. It also features more ground clearance than your standard Outback model, which is about 9.5 inches. It has a 20-degree approach angle, which is a 1.5 degree improvement over your regular Outback model. It has an impressive 21.2 degree breakover, which is pretty good for a vehicle this low to the ground and as long as it is. And last but not least is it also features a 23.6 degree departure angle. Now, is this any ZR2 or Toyota Tacoma? No, but it's marketed to a different group, and I think that Subaru did a pretty decent job. Of course, we all know that if they've just put a low-range transfer case in it, that would be a different story and make it a true rock crawler.
So the Flex disc number 1 is just too muddy. It's just too I wouldn't put the truck in that situation. I wouldn't want to put the truck in there either. It's just too goopy. There's just a level of goop at some point it's being stupid. And so we're not going to do that one. We're going to see how this other one is. At bare minimum, at least we got to test it a little off-road.
I like to drive on dirt road.
Exactly. Exactly. So we'll get
Subaru-worthy stuff.
We'll get to the Flex part here in a minute, but we'll show some more of the trail as we go. And then we'll evaluate the actual Flex spot when we get there, because it still might be. We just got snow like 3 days ago. So it might be too muddy. We'll see. Right there looks good. I think it's because you have mud on the tires. In case you didn't hear, that was snow dirt mode.
Worked good.
And it worked really good. It allows the wheels to spin a little bit more, kind of free up those lugs, because here our tires are right now pretty muddy.
Let's see, we go right.
We go right, yes.
That's so easy through these little trees.
So it's pretty muddy, and so that X mode enabled the package of software to basically figure out where to put power. That's all it does. It's a power distribution system. But it's pretty cool if you don't...
Locker, but it's nice. It works and gives you limited slip traction almost.
It does. It does. It gives you an opportunity to get a little further off the pavement than if you didn't have it. Scoot back, please, so I can get back. Right there's good. It's got a tire up. There it goes. It's figuring it out. Oh, that's impressive. Holy moly! Holy crap! That wheel got so high. It was like the Jeep Renegade. Yeah. Super lucky we got here early enough in the morning that it's still kind of frozen and not muddy goopy, because it is getting goopy. So we're gonna get this done. It's gonna turn around up there and we're gonna come back through the dippy spot, but that was impressive. This way is more tippy, so I'm a little bit more nervous for this side.
Yeah, it's probably gonna lift up right here.
It'll lift up right there just like all of them do, but we'll see how high she gets. Here you go. You're good right there. Your bumper's just fine. But you're gonna lift up here very quickly. Right there, you're up. Way up, holy crap. That is so high. Oh my goodness, that's impressive though.
Maybe I'll try and do it going the other way with deep snow.
Yeah. Trying deep snow mud on this time. And so this is where this... So as you can see, the tires were thinking about it. There it goes. It's gonna lift up on the other side.
Yeah, it's lifting.
And that was pretty impressive.
Did better in the other one.
I think it did better with the lower, the first X mode, which is just snow. Yeah, let's try it again with the other one. So this is X mode 1. There it goes. That was impressive. Yep. Yeah. So as a driver, from the outside out, the wheel got super high, just like the Jeep. How did it feel?
Felt great. It felt good inside. Didn't feel tippy. I mean, it felt tippy-ish, but not like you're gonna roll it or anything.
Yeah, and that's more extreme than most people are gonna do in this thing. Like,
Maybe.
Let's be
Probably.
honest. Like most people aren't like us, like let's go flex it out.
Right.
So honestly, like if you're just gonna hit some roads like these,
dirt roads,
it is more than
mountain
adequate.
roads, it's got enough ground clearance. It does need skid plates. They don't have a lot of that since like 2022,
Yes.
I guess.
And ours has an inch less of ground clearance, about 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, probably about an inch since ours has more miles.
So that's the reason we haven't taken ours out here and has no skid
we just
plates.
never thought about it.
And also it's just been, it needs better tires.
That'd be fine. They're bald.
They're
Tires
bald.
are good for you.
They need some work. But so far, honestly, like this has been impressive. Like I would say put it on the same level as for sure a Jeep Renegade.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Or Trailhawk or something. I mean, not on extreme, no, just regular.
Exactly. It does really well. Even if you put an even more aggressive tire on it, it would do even better.
Right.
Like these ones are pretty good compromise. I
like them.
I didn't think I was gonna like them at first, but they do seem to do better in the mud than I thought they would because I wasn't expecting it to be this muddy.
True, I wasn't either. I was hoping it'd be dry.
So we're gonna drive back out of here before it gets too muddy, and then we'll give you our final thoughts before we get off the trail.
Yep, then we'll go do some mileage. Well, I'm not putting a lot of gas in this, so we just have to trust the gauge.
We're gonna do a mileage loop in our next video. Just go passenger. Good job. You don't want to hit the tree. That way a little. Right there looks good. Go straight. You're going over the high spot on them, so you're good. They're nice and roundy, so they don't have many ledges.
Taller coming this way.
They are taller going that way. Going to do the downhill descent control that is part of X mode. So Dane is just going to let it do its thing down the hill, and so I am walking down the hill so I can get you guys some footage. So 2 seconds. So note on any of these X modes, when you're using the downhill descent control that's engaged with them, it does take a couple tire rotations for it to engage. Now the mile per hour thing is not selectable, so the car is just kind of figuring it out, and I believe it's about 3 miles an hour, so. Looks like it's doing good. What mile per hour is it keeping it at?
I don't know,
2. Okay.
You hit the brakes and go lower, but 2 seems fine.
2 seems good. Cool.
Back to 2. I'd touch the brakes in the middle.
So about 3 to 2 is where it likes to keep you.
And it's 2. Oh god, hang on. There we go. 1 mile an hour. There it goes. It's working. 2. It likes 2. There you go. It just likes to do about 2.
And it's working, and we're down the hill. It's
Yeah,
very
I'll
similar
say
to the
about 2.
Renegade.
It is. You have to just likes to do a certain speed.
It likes a certain speed, yeah. Here's the final climb coming out of here. Now that you've taken it flex testing, and I've seen it from the outside, how do you feel as a driver? How do you think it did compared to everything else we've taken out here?
You did fine. I mean, it's not hard getting there. Did good. I knew it didn't flex well. It just goes and goes through it, and you don't feel too bad because it's a short wheelbase.
It's true. The short wheelbase is very nice. And how did you feel the tires? Because I know some people don't like these tires.
They did fine in the goopy mud we hit that I didn't mean to hit, but we couldn't avoid. Yeah, they do good. I mean, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. For what it comes with stock, it's a pretty good tire.
Yeah, as you can see
Better than-
here.
About the same as Tacoma tires.
I would
Actually,
say that
maybe
these are
even a slight
probably
bit
a
better.
little better than your stock Tacoma
Yeah,
tires that
better
came.
lug cleaning.
Yeah, you can see that like, it went through mud and they're already pretty clean.
Well, I liked it, did good. I had just enough clearance. I scraped a little tiny bit. Not a big deal.
No,
Did
but
good.
I would say that it's definitely on par with the Renegades.
Yeah, that's what it is, a crossover.
But it's really nice. It did a good job,
Yep.
even though we didn't expect it to be muddy.
Nah, we did not.
So our verdict here is pretty clear that the Subaru Outback Wilderness does enough to get you adventuring in some of these places that maybe only were open to Jeeps before. It's a pretty good off-road companion for most people and will get you to where most people want to go. Now, is it any ZR2? Of course not, but for what it is, it does pretty good. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll have more Subaru and ZR2 content coming up here soon, but bye for now.